Here we go. This is the glitch run. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as inventory is concerned. Inventory. Commentary. Yeah, sure. That was a PB attempt. Well, I'll do better next time. Have to wake up, eh? I'm slowly remembering what I have to do. That is not good. I had the same problem on yeah, no, I need to skip on Sunday. I just kept forgetting what I was supposed to do at the beginning. And we're off. On Sunday, something really weird happened here on this screen. I had my second encounter very late. And I think that maybe if I had walked instead of run, I could have maybe got this screen with a single encounter. I am not sure. But this time it's not a concern. I have tried walking the entire screen and it just doesn't work. Ah. If you listen to the VOD, I don't know how much it sounds, but I was panicking. I don't know. I think this is about the place. Here again, you're guaranteed an encounter. And a single one goes, so... The silly encounters are almost over. We still have an entire flame grace screen to do. But that's it. Yeah, I went down to get the scrutinize as well. Oh my god. I was doing every possible mistake. I didn't crash the game, so that's it. That's a plus. From the beginning. And then we go for scrutinize. It would save a little bit of time to be able to do without scrutinize, I think. But getting this initial stone M is so valuable. I don't think it's possible. The L-stone I'm sure we could replace. There are other L-stones. But this original one... My menus are really atrocious. And my maps are really bad as well, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. This is a bit of a function of my controller. I mean, certainly I could be better at it, but sorry for the hiccup. That will be a time loss that I eat. Didn't get the run. Right, so yeah. That's super early. It's funny that the people I can break with Alfyn's axe, I can also break with Cyrus's staff and vice versa. Or conversely, maybe. No, I think we're good. This queen in particular. Yeah, there's no way I have a third encounter. No, we're good. We have EM. Kind of. I realize it doesn't save that much time compared to walking all the way. It's funny. Okay. As I was saying, my menus. That's a gold. Let's not go to Atlas Dam. I do that all the time now. I did that on Sunday as well. I show some perfect gameplay that day. Such fantasticness. It is not as easy to walk with 4 directions than it is with an actual controller. With an analog stick. But I've gotten used to it. It's just in the maps that I really can't. There's also a problem with my up button in maps, but that's on me. That's we're not getting anything right now. It is for later. We cannot get any characters now because they would be deleted, though it confirmed it the other day. So we would lose them forever. We could only get a character that helps us in the collecting phase and we don't need for the bosses. And that's not likely to happen. And also, I'll be taking this despite the fact that I was considering it a safety. Because I think it's faster. I think it's actually faster. Oh my god. I did the same on Sunday. I need to remember what I'm doing. At least I have a single run to worry about now. So in a week or two, we should be down to not doing this sort of things. It's just the second Atlas Dam I need to be careful about. You enter with Alfyn, but not with Cyrus. Otherwise, pretty much PB over. Okay. So. Now we're going to pay for the glitch. Probably. So the run rate on difficult battles like that is 10%. Wow, almost walked it. There's a chance to walk all the way. It is tiny. But it's possible. It's possible apparently even after taking the save. So yeah, the basic flee rate for the first turn augments with the relative level. So if you're higher level than your targets or higher speed or whatnot. But if you're low level like that, it is a flat 10%. It raises by 20% every run or something like that. Hell, Traveler. Something I started thinking about in this screen is I have much more vertical movement to do than horizontal. So it's fine. It is more fine to drop the horizontal movement to stop, like to go full vertical than to go full horizontal, as I sometimes do. This came up on Sunday. We don't collect this stone with Cyrus. We collect it later with Alfyn because we're closer. And it turns out we have rooted an odd number of stones. Getting this stone now would save a little bit of time. If I get a third encounter on my way to Sainsbridge, but it feels like it hardly ever happens. And so it's not worth the extra detour. Caught by surprise, eh? These fights are nice. I can sip tea while they're happening. We're going down. So you can buffer inputs, but you can't buffer running. This game is weird. They've changed things in Elliot as well in ways that I can't fathom. Like in this game, you can buffer B to skip cutscenes. So I just hold B and the cutscenes are skipped one after the other. In Elliot, you skip cutscenes with X. And you can't buffer it. So you have to repress it for each cutscenes. And granted, there are fewer. But this is obnoxious. Not that I'm interested in speedrunning, Elliot. Game was not good enough for this, but you know. Cool movement. Oh.
It's 1000 hours.
I hope the stream didn't pick that up. It's fine. It's my no, whatever. I have a 10 o'clock alarm for safety. I never use it, but knowing it's here and that I will wake up at a reasonable time lets me sleep better. It's 10 o'clock. We are almost done with the dupes. Well, even the collection period. So we are going to close Flamegrave in a moment. So that the thing you have to think about when doing glitch runs is that any chapter 1 that you start and don't complete is a town you cannot exit anymore. And therefore, you have to tag all the town you want to tag from there. This is unfortunate. Before you start the chapter 1s. So you have to be a little bit deliberate about that. And you might have to do what we're doing here. So we're going to Swarky, we're tagging it, then we start the chapter, and then we go back to Swarky again. And again, we cannot recruit Hannet right now because she would get deleted. So what we have to do here, we will do later. No, oh my god, the menus. And I split on recruiting, well, on the teleport after recruiting Trezor. Okie doke. Goodbye, Ophelia. You will be missed. There's no more Ophelia in this game. Glitches have various ways of making characters disappear completely from the game. In Galdera, you also disappear Ophelia. I seem to be running these categories a lot. But you disappear in a completely different way. Because you have to finish her 4 chapters, but when they're finished, you can you duplicate Tressa over her, so you have 2 Tressas and 0 Ophelias. What's important is that the 2 Tressas share almost everything. Second. Also gold. Oh my god, my PB was so bad. No. I keep doing bad things and I steal gold. That makes no sense. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so the two Tressa in Alfyn Glitch, they share the same stuff. They have the same equipment, they have the same jobs. So you end up with, like, you start with 3 merchants for starters. Very useful when you get it. And you eventually have two sorcerers, which yeah. And they don't share their SP pool. Well, actually, the game is programmed funny, so they share their SP pool outside of combat. And they get the minimum of the 2, I think. It's really weird. But outside of combat, that was a wrong. Yeah, this one is a bit late, but I prefer that than too early. Yeah, so at the end of the combat, you get the lowest SP of the 2 Tressas applied, if I remember correctly. But during the combat, they have 2 different SP pools, so you can cast your spells twice. It is devastating. I think you skip the gate of Finis anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Where are we going? We're going to Goldshore. There was a visual glitch, wasn't there? That's right, I had business here. I was saying, I'm satisfied with my PB, you know, I'm golding or everything. I am extremely dissatisfied with my PB. Oh my god. I'm golding everything while doing a ton of mistakes. So hopefully there's a good PB hiding there. Am I really 2 minutes ahead? How does that make any sort of sense? How can did I forget something? I must have forgotten something. We get it. 2 sleep wits here. I don't need to inquire, please. Ugh. Get the soul stone awkwardly. Yeah, so 2 Tressers is, yeah. So I think you skip the Gate of Finis, but you have 2 Sorcerers on the on most bosses. They tend to melt everything after Dreizang, or soon after Dreizang. Yeah, also cutting chapter 2 in 2. Oh, that's Kit, by the way. Cutting chapter 2 in 2 saves a bit of walking to go back to the first screen. We'll have a loading screen anyway, so you might as well teleport there. Saves a little bit of walking in Clearbrooks if I didn't go walking left, but really a tiny bit. It's a little bit faster. As the saying goes in speedrunning, it adds up. When running Octopath, the chapters themselves can be a bit frustrating. Chapter 3 and 4, for Alfyn in particular, are long, many cutscenes. It's a lot of waiting. It's not fun to play. It's not really where the fun is at. Even walking about in the world is more fun. So however much you can cut from it is really welcome. Okay. So we have a fight. We won't be able to do everything in a single menu. Unless we have a second fight, which is quite unlikely. On the way, we got a sleepweed, so that's something that we've saved. So we have 3 sleepweeds, and that's all I can ever need in the Ogre Eagle fight, so we're good. Hell Traveler, by the way. I think that's a Nemstone or a little bit of money. I don't remember. In the Galdira route, you get so much resource that I used to know what many chests had. Not all of them. There's plenty I never learned. A little imprecise. That will do. We're getting 3 olive blooms here. 2 should be enough, but it's fine. We're going back to Goldshore. We're finishing this time. Getting up on Vanessa. Or Vanessa, I don't know. That's what I said the same thing both times, right? I don't remember. I'm really not comfortable with this scrutinize. I never was. I think it was already problematic at the time. And of course, as someone who ran quite a bit of Galdera in my time, I have to do that. And I think we got the chest. I mean, we get everything that's free almost. Maybe the Soulstones run out of usefulness fairly quickly. We didn't get an extra encounter. I don't think we'll get one here. So we need 130 JP on Alfyn total. We'll get more than that now, but we don't have it yet. Not even by a long shot. So where's leg hold? Thank you. So I need to do sidestep after that. Whee. Dougoku. Hunter skill, leg hold is the right answer. Oh, my viewer are spam bots. That went well. I need an olive, thank you. Oh. She was my BP person. Alfyn will be fine. She still has things. I lost time. I lost a lot of time. It would be interesting to see what on, but... Did I go the wrong way around on my PV? Oops. Oh my god. We're fine. Okay then. I almost always get an encounter here. I feel I'm doing something wrong, and not today. So we have a free soulstone. We're good. Oopsie. I forgot the lay of the land in this screen, apparently. Yes, I had business here. That's why I'm here. That's right. Oops. I think one thing that didn't go too bad was my purchase menus on Sunday. Oopsie. That was not the right time to take a sip. It's fine. Lots of back and forth here. As I was saying, the chapters, they're really not the interesting part. But I mean, they're not that long. Just a little bit boring. When I was running Cyrus on well, Sunday as well for me, Saturday for most of the word. I guess not. It was Sunday for most of the word, Saturday for the American continent. But Sunday night for Europe. Next Sunday 2 a.m. for Europe or something. Anyway. When I was running that, I got pulled on commentary because my team was so late, which was very nice. And they asked me about Cyrus's law in chapter 3. And amazingly, I could remember. Makes me think. Sorry. If I get an encounter, I'll eat it, but I forgot to do this menu, so I might as well do it now. Getting ahead of myself a little. There's so much time saved to be found. Okay. A little bit of cutscening. A little bit of pub. I think they could have committed to the bit and have Alfyn go to the pub in all 4 chapters. Walk a little, cutscene. It's a very small town too. Here you hold right and walk back in the cutscene. That's the highest form of nonsense that exists. It isn't. Also, it's super music that we don't really get to hear. And cutscene. Oh, this chapter though. We're over though, it's finished. We have our resources, everything we needed. Okay, we're basically out of the blue now. We should be good, whatever it does. That's an olive because I need to defend. Alfyn can leg hold maybe. Probably that's unnecessary. There are backups if I mess up, but a little overkill, doesn't matter. We've been preparing for that all run. What do we do? I'm lost. Soul stones, of course. We do sword 2. Concoct again. The red 3 is normal. Two L stones. We came with 120, so that's 4 vets. And a soulstone. Maybe not falling asleep is good. Renararo has 3 guaranteed hits. And that will kill, not that, the vets here. Oops, no. Thank you. I hope this is accurate. Sub 42. Okay.